What's up, YouTubers, and welcome back to a brand new special video. And I'm going to be doing a video I've been waiting for a while to do now. NBA 2019 free agency predictions. This is arguably maybe the best free agency class, or if you want to call it, in a while, or all time. We have so many people we're going to discuss. This is just the top guys, okay? This is just like the top players. Obviously, there's tons more, but we're just doing the top players here. We got Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, D'Angelo Russell, Boogie Cousins, Tobias Harris, Kristaps Porzingis, Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, Al Horford, Harrison Barnes, Nikola Vucevic, Chris Middleton, Julius Randle, and DeAndre Jordan. Those are the 16 guys we'll be talking about today. Let's get into it of our predictions of where I think they'll go. I'm so excited for this offseason. We've already had two blockbuster trades, the AD to the Lakers trade and the Mike Conley to the Jazz trade. As of recording this, only two. Recording this is like June. It's June 20. It's June 19th, I believe. So let's get into it. The Mike Conley trade just happened today. So let's get into it right now. First we got the NBA champ Kawhi Leonard. This is a tricky one. I mean, you would expect him to stay because he just won a championship in Toronto. But I don't know. I feel like he would have said it if he was 100%. If he knew what he was gonna do, I feel like he would have said, "I'm staying, guys, for 5 more years." Also, you saw that grin on him, Kyle Lowry, when he got the fans to chant 5 more years, 5 more years. He was grinning like crazy.
5 more years! 5 more years! 5 more years! 5 more years!
Obviously, basically it comes down to like 2 destinations, I believe it's fair to say that. Toronto and the Clippers. If he goes to the Clippers, because obviously LA, that's where he's from. He doesn't want to go to the Lakers. Obviously, they don't have enough cap to, even if he wanted to go to the Lakers. Clippers, that would be crazy, because they made the Warriors with a healthy Kevin Durant to Game 6. Think about what they can do with probably the best player in the league right now, Kawhi Leonard. I hope he stays in Toronto. I like that Toronto team. Kyle Lowry, I'm a fan of Kyle Lowry. So yeah, I'm hoping he stays in Toronto, but I don't know. It'll be tough. Because Toronto wasn't in one of the teams that he said he wanted to be traded to. That usually happens, guys. They get traded to one of the teams they don't that's not on their list if they want to get traded. So yeah, there's Kawhi Leonard. For my final prediction, I'm gonna say he stays in Toronto. I mean, like, how can you not? It's Canada's team. You just want to ship. Why not stay there? Kevin Durant's a tricky one, guys. He just got injured, so that's like a big one. So he's gonna be out for next year. If he stays with Golden State, no matter what, Golden State is not gonna have Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant. Even if they re-sign them, they're still not gonna be like able to play like the whole season. So that's a big rip. But he could sign. I could see him signing with the Warriors. If they sign Kevin Durant and Klay, then Boogie Cousins are definitely not going to sign Boogie Cousins. They're willing to go in that luxury tax. They're willing to do a super max for both of them. So that's going to be a lot of money of luxury tax. But I have no idea for this. The Knicks, I mean, I feel like the Knicks aren't going to get anyone big. I could see him signing like Harrison Barnes or something like that. We'll get into that later. But the Knicks, I don't think are going to get any of their big 3 that they're saying. Zion, they're definitely not going to get. Kyrie Irving, we'll get to that later, and Kevin Durant right now. I do not think he'll go to the Knicks. Clippers, I hope he goes to the Clippers. That would be kind of cool. But I don't know. It'll be tough, bro. It'll be tough. I say he goes to the Clippers, guys. Clippers or Warriors. This is basically like Kawhi Leonard. Clippers or Warriors. Yeah, it's either done those teams, and I say Clippers for this one, guys. All right, now we got Klay Thompson. I think he's staying with the Warriors. Here is why. Lakers, he's not going to go to. Lakers don't have any more cap. The Warriors is just a perfect fit for him. He wants to stay with his brother, Stephen Curry. His dad even said that he would be very surprised if Klay Thompson doesn't re-sign with the Warriors. I think that the Warriors, Kevin Durant's not going to re-sign, but Klay Thompson will. So that's good news for the Warriors, because I won't put him in so much luxury cap. Still a lot of luxury cap, but yeah, I say Klay Thompson's staying. He's staying, guys. D'Angelo Russell's a tricky one. Kyrie Irving, we'll get to it later. the Nets, they're looking to get Kyrie Irving. So I say D'Angelo Russell is not re-signing with the Nets. Tricky one. You don't know where he's gonna go. Knicks could be a possibility. I say Knicks get those like little like guys, sign like Harrison Barnes or D'Angelo Russell. Knicks could be a tricky one. Celtics, I honestly hope he doesn't. I'm not a huge fan, even though I did go to Ohio State, and Ohio State's my favorite college of all time, ever. I'll never change Ohio State. I love Ohio State. Even though I went to Ohio State, I'm not a huge fan. I hope he doesn't sign with the Celtics. I hope Terry Rozier resigns. Al Horford resigns, but we'll get to that later about Al Horford. It's tricky. He just came out of an All-Star year. If the Nets don't get Kyrie Irving, he might resign. They're good. They're doing pretty good. They did pretty good last year. They almost beat Philadelphia. Would it come into like 6 or 7 games? So that was close. This is a tricky one, guys. This is an absolutely tricky one. You know what? I'm gonna say Mavericks or Knicks. I'm gonna say Knicks. He could go to the Mavericks, so they need a point guard, but I'm going to say Knicks, guys. I'm going with the big one here. Knicks. Boogie Cousins, this all depends on what Kevin Durant does. If he leaves, he's probably going to re-sign with the Warriors. Because the whole plan at the beginning was him just a 1-year rental with the Warriors, win a ship, and then leave and get a max offer. I highly doubt he's going to get a supermax. Knicks is another one. He could go to the Bucks if the Bucks have a little bit of room, get that center in. The Nets could be one. Just a team that needs a center right now. That would be a tricky one. I could see like a small team like the Mavericks, like Dallas. They to get like a center, I could see them like giving them a max real quick. If I was an NBA team and I need a center, I would give Boogie Cousins a max. I mean, I still think he's the best center in the league, but it all depends on what Kevin Durant does. Kevin Durant leaves, like I am saying here, I think he's going to re-sign with the Warriors because according to my hypothesis, Kevin Durant's going to leave and go to LA. So I think that Boogie Cousins will stay in Golden State. Tobias Harris is tricky. Tobias Harris is a tricky one. He doesn't really talk much, so I don't know. He doesn't really talk. He talks obviously, but he's not really like vocal of where he wants to go. That's tricky. That is tricky. He wanted to go to his hometown, which is
New York.
So maybe there, or he could. I think he's gonna resign to Philadelphia. I honestly do think he could resign. It's either
New York
or Philadelphia. Bucks could. I could see him going to the Bucks for like not a super max or not a max, but just like 70 mil. I could see him like 3-year deal, 70 mil going to the Bucks. I say Philadelphia for this one. He's re-signing. Kristaps Porzingis is absolutely easy one. He's re-signing with the Mavericks. No need to explain that one. He just got traded there, so he's gonna re-sign with the Mavericks, no doubt, 100%. Jimmy Buckets. This is another tricky one. I do not think he's gonna re-sign in Philadelphia. He might go to the Nets. The Nets would be tricky. Kyrie and Jimmy Buckets. Yeah. So I have no idea, guys. The Knicks would be one. The Clippers would be one. He wants to just get that money, super max. So anywhere that gives him a super max contract and is decent, he doesn't really seem like he cares about like. He obviously loves to win, but he doesn't really seem to care about like getting in a super team. He just wants that money and to play hard in a good city, and that's what he wants. So I'm gonna say that he goes to the Knicks. Alright, so now we have Kemba Walker. He's a tricky one too. Actually no, it's not a tricky one. I know where he's gonna go. It's either Hornets or Lakers. Cross out Lakers. Lakers cannot sign him. Kemba Walker is re-signing with the Hornets. He even said in the interview he was willing to sign less than a super max contract for Hornets to rebuild. So obviously that gives obviously he loves Charlotte. Charlotte loves him. Just please, Hornets, don't mess this up. He needs a better career, guys. So yeah, There we go. Kyrie Irving is another tricky one. Celtics off the list. Knicks, I'm gonna say off. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Knicks, maybe. Lakers off the list. They don't have enough cap. Ooh, that's tricky. That is tricky. Where would he go? I say it's either the Nets or I say it's the Nets, guys. It's the Nets, guys. It's the Nets. It's highly likely the Nets. Al Horford, I'm gonna cry when I think about this. So going into this season, I'm gonna make a Celtics talk on this, so a little bit more. But going into this free agency, I was like, all right, we're probably not gonna get Kyrie Irving back, but we'll definitely get Al Horford. He's gonna either accept his deal or decline it to get a longer deal. And I thought that was definitely happening, so I wasn't worried at all. And then until I heard the news that they're not talking about doing future deals anymore, which absolutely stinks, guys. If we can't sign Al Horford, that will be the biggest L of Celtics season. I mean, Kyrie Irving, you saw that one coming. But if we can't sign Al Horford, that would be a huge L. And I have no idea where is he gonna go. The Mavericks, maybe. I could see the Knicks. I could see giving him a big contract. Celtics, I hope. I can't even say where he's supposed to go, guys. This is undecided. I would love to say the Celtics, but this is undecided, guys. I just can't even talk about this one, guys. I can't even, bro. I just can't. Harrison Barnes, I say he might re-sign with the Mavericks. I say he just like looking to sign, to look at like bigger deals or something, just to see. But I ultimately think that the Mavericks will re-sign him for like what, 30 mil. Vucevic is a tricky one. I don't think he's gonna come back to the Orlando Magic. I think that he's gonna sign with the Dallas Mavericks, the Euro Big Three, Kristaps, Luka, and Vucevic. I honestly really do hope he signs with the Mavericks. Chris Middleton, no doubt he's re-signing with the Bucks. Him and Giannis are like besties. Julius Randle, that's a tricky one. Maybe the Bucks because they need a decent power forward. He's definitely not re-signing with the Pelicans because I don't see Pelicans either putting him or Zion at center. That will not be good. They could put Zion at small forward, but I don't think he's re-signing with the Pelicans. I mean, the Knicks, I could see giving him a big offer. Knicks are just trying to like scramble, and then DeAndre Jordan, I think he's going to the Knicks too. I think the Knicks are just going to scramble like a crew to build around veterans, or even like a crew to build around RJ, and then bang, that's where they're going to go from there. The Knicks are obviously going to take a big L this free agency. Everyone thought it was going to be Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Zion. Nope, they're not going to get any three of them. Kevin Durant's going to the Clippers. Kyrie is going to the Nets, and Zion obviously is going to the Pelicans. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I spent so much time planning this and editing this video, so please leave a like for my sacrifices, hence the background noise. See ya. Peace.